Shadow. Shadow. Shadow.
Sonic.
Shadow. Sonic. Shadow.
Sonic.
Shadow.
Sonic. Sonic.
Sonic. Shadow. Sonic.
Sonic.
Shadow. Shadow.
Sonic.
Shadow. Shadow.
Sonic.
Shadow. Shadow. Shadow the Hedgehog. Shadow the Hedgehog. Shadow.
Sonic.
Sonic. Sonic. Sonic. Sonic. Sonic. Shadow.
Shadow.
Sonic. Sonic.
Shadow. Sonic.
Shadow. Shadow. Shadow the Hedgehog. Shadow. Sonic.
Shadow. Shadow. Shadow.
Sonic.
Shadow. Shadow.
Shadow. Shadow. Shadow. Shadow. Shadow. Shadow. Shadow. Shadow. Shadow. Shadow. Shadow. Shadow. Shadow. Shadow. Shadow. Shadow. Shadow. Shadow. Shadow. Shadow. Shadow. Shadow. Sonic. Shadow. 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 Sonic. Shadow. Sonic. Shadow. 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 Shadow.
No Sonic. Sonic.
Shadow. Shadow. Sonic. 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 Shadow. Sonic. Shadow.
Come, Sonic.
The shadow. Sonic. 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 Shadow. Sonic. The shadow. Sonic. Shadow. 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 Sonic. Shadow. Sonic. Sonic. Shadow. 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 Sonic. 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 Shad. Shad. Sonic. Shadow. Sonic. Sonic. Shadow. 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 Sonic. Shadow. Sonic. Shadow. Shadow. Sonic. Shadow. Shadow. Sonic. Sonic. Shadow. Sonic. 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 Shadow. Sonic. Shadow. Sonic. Shadow. 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 Sonic. Shadow. Sonic. Shadow. Shadow. Sonic. Sonic. Shadow. Sonic. Shadow. Sonic. Shadow. 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 Sonic. Sonic. Shadow. 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 Shadow the Hedgehog. Sonic. Sonic. Shadow. Sonic.